Okay, my name is Brett Gendel. I'm a visual artist, I suppose. For Puncture Points, I mostly worked with silkscreen and ink. I've been focusing on seascapes since 2015. The three pieces I'm going to present at Puncture Point are going to be 1 meter by 700. They're going to be silk screens and ink drawings or paintings, pretty much, on paper. They're going to try to almost be a direct representation of what of my subject matter, but in a very abstract way, mostly with the play of textures and a movement of fuels from one source to the next. I'm mostly situated in Mossel Bay, but with my art piece I concentrated around the SPM, which is a single buoy mooring, and just because it's obviously the biggest transaction of fuels we have in our town. What the SPM does is tankers come up and they either offload fuels, normally 95 or diesel, and some other fuels too, but those are the main, and then or they upload fuels through the fuel tank. So yeah, the three pieces. The first piece is called, I think, Tank Farm, which is 5 circles, silk screen printed, and then with 2 of them being ink prints. The reason why I wanted to do silk screening was it kind of shows a process, a mechanical process, and this is kind of a mechanical process. With my surface textures and the imaging I used is very abstract, very distorted, very unnatural. It kind of shows a flow from one to the next. And the colors I used was all based around the SPM, which is a yellow buoy in the ocean. Also, I've used circles throughout all 3 pieces. Okay, my second piece is called Trade. It's also a direct representation, but also in an extremely abstract way. It shows a tanker docked up with the SPM. The third piece, what I did, I showed the SPM mooring again. I wanted to show the movement of it, but the main idea behind the third piece, obviously, this exchanging of fuels is very positive for our town because a lot of the jobs are created around this exchange of fuels. So I wanted to have a happy feel, but obviously it is also distorted. So it kind of looks like a flower, but it's really based around the movement of the SPM buoying in the water. And I just showed the sea in the middle because it's in the sea as a blue circle, and the SPM is yellow. Also in the silk screening process, just to show the mechanical process of what it does. Energy for me kind of means taking fuel or any substance and then processing it. And obviously Mossel Bay's got that is the point where the process starts, is in the bay. But the actual process, you don't see it. It's actually 30 k's away. But that is the point where the energy, the source of the energy is that point. And it's such a small point, and there's so much fuel and so much energy that goes through this little point. It's quite interesting.